Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall says 10:05 on Friday night. Left the baseball cap on. I had it on when I was out walking the dog and in with the neighbours there not too long ago. They wanted me to have a Christmas drink. I declined. Thinking of the other night just is in the back of my head yet. I says no, I might wait. I might have nothing this weekend. I delivered that parcel that Fastway left at my door, and it was to the right house, all right, and they were very grateful. It was a few days late, because they had been away on holidays as well, so they were hoping that it wouldn't go. They thought it was gone astray actually, or someone took it from their door. It was grand. Car passed the NCT as well, and I see for the first time, and I'm going there years, to Castlereagh. There was a sign up on the door, gone to lunch. I didn't think them boys got hungry during the day. I know one book watches this regularly. I thought they had no appetite at all around Castlereagh, the mechanics. But seemingly they have. They're not that busy this weather either. I don't know what to make them hungry. They need nothing. Breakfast should do them. They're not bad lads. Today we had Heathen went against Knowlton Cross, done a reverse forecast, and it was first and fourth. He was the classier type, all right, more consistent. I just thought the change of stable that the other one might have improved, but must have been a sort of a fluke, the first result. And then Sunday Soldier absolutely hosed up. He was 5-2 last night, 2-1, 9-4. Went off I think 11-8. Hosed up. He was 14 pound higher today. He'll probably get another 10 or 12 in his next run. But his ears pricked going up the straight. He'll win again. And then Venetia's horse. When I showed the video last night as a heavy ground tie up his tail. When I seen him coming out of the parade ring today and the tail not tied, I said it must be heavy enough for him, and so it proved. He needs it. The only time he won was on heavy. He needs it heavy. It wasn't heavy. That was soft ground today. The other one, good, behaved well to stay up, knocked the stuffing out of him. It nearly did. Similar to we had a horse last week that done the same. Latitude, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Latitude. We had one that nearly fell and kept on going. No, Latitude was second. It was one that won triple trade. Went through a fence. But I seen that this evening. Sean with a U mentioned Irish horse Anthony McCann's running in circles in Wolverhampton. Billy Loughnane looked like a plot job, and it was. Drifted out. It was 15-8 last night. There wasn't a bob for him, and it won. There's a huge gamble on a horse tomorrow evening at the 6 o'clock at Southwell. I think it was 14s yesterday. It was 7-2 earlier today, and then it was into 2s, and someone texted me a while ago and said that it's 6-4. It's for Des Donovan. He'd have been a prodigy of the late, great Barney Curley. He was an assistant to him. Then he moved back to Tipperary, I think. He knows the time of day, but I don't know those gambles. When I see too much money coming like that the night before, I don't know, you'd wonder what had happened the next day if the right people aren't on. But anyway, it's not that, but this. I left when Canton out. There's an inspection early in the morning because I wasn't sure what was the story. I thought this would be sort of the nap of the day tomorrow in a heavy ground handicap hurl, Abbeydale for Gordon Elliott. Likes heavy ground. won his maiden hurl in Gordon last March. Had been fifth to senior chief before that. Second on heavy ground, first time out at 20-1 to Miss Agartha Yates. Yielding to soft int was well bet by Yuki Johnson. Came out then first time in a handicap hurl 123. Inadequate trip, 2 miles in Thurles. That's it in the Caldwell colours, the red under the staying on into fourth.
Minx Tiara, Abbeydale trying to make some headway behind them. But as they near the turn in, Whiskey Well towards the inside leads. Towards the outer Big Island between them is Bowmore as they jump to second last. Whiskey Well is down. Whiskey Well took a crashing fall, hampered Minx Tiara, and that leaves Big Island and Bowmore fighting it out with Pakin's Rock staying on in third. A break to Abbeydale as they head for the final flight. On the inside, Bowmore, near side Big Island, Pakin's Rock in the green and white tries to stay on behind them. They rise at the last. Bowmore on the rail, Big Island, and Pakin's Rock stays on in third. Abbeydale back in fourth. 100 yards to race, Big Island. Pakin's Rock finishing best towards the outside, and Pakin's Rock has come through under Robbie Gagan to win for Barry Murphy. Pakin's Rock beat Big Island, Bowmore, Abbeydale 4, Zoffanian 5th.
It was staying on well up the stretch.
Pakin's Rock has won here for Barry Murphy, and Robbie Gagan claiming 7. Got the better of Big Island, who in turn just edged out Bowmore for the second spot. The favourite was 16-1. This winner, John, who stayed on very strongly after the lap.
Extrapolation is rated 125 now. It's won in the stole, went up £8. It was a good bit behind that huge gamble the last day of Eddie Cawley's Catch the Beast. That's favourite, and Cater's Revenge, that went up in the handicap from 109 to 121, went up £12. So we're going with the unexposed horse. Gordon sending him down there. Jack Kennedy, 100 to 30 across the board. Staying with Cork, there's a heavy ground. I'm hoping that this is heavy now, because the previous horse will want or will be better on heavy ground. So also will Old Soul, 7-year-old, trained by Liz Doyle. One on heavy ground, a beginner's chase, beat Takarango, decent old horse, by 3.5 lengths. Soft ground then in a handicap chase, rated 115, not hectic. Done all right in Galway behind Natural Look, only got collared sort of late. And similarly, they stepped up in distance the last day to 3 miles, half a furlong. Went out in front. Shane Flanagan was riding. This is it as we pick it up. He's on the rail. Now, take into account that this is 3 miles and a little bit with it, and we're back to 2.5 tomorrow.
We're just over 2 lengths than Positive Thinker. Now been stoked up behind them as Where's Frankie. Widest into the straight is Expatriate, and then Potter's Party, 2 left to jump. So the flow. On the far side, Old Soul. In the middle, off the track is Emancipator, and then Positive Thinker. Where's Frankie caught the top, then Expatriate, Everett Low. And being pulled up is Temptation and Milan. It's Soda Flow battling it out with Old Soul on the inside, who's resilient. Was very low there, Old Soul. Emancipator's not done with, and Positive Thinker is running on strongly on the outside. Emancipator leads, and the dying embers from Positive Thinker. Soda Flow, Old Soul. Where's Frankie? Positive Thinker on the inside is getting to Emancipator. Very close, bob of the heads. Emancipator and Positive Thinker, whereas Frankie came late for third, ahead of Soda Flow and an Old Soul.
Emancipator near side, Positive Thinker far side. It was tight on the line. Looked as though Positive Thinker was going to go on and get there far side, but I think just...
The Reverend Pleasure won a brutal veteran sort of chase last week. Baldur's Gate, why not? If Old Soul pops out in front, Shane Flanagan rode him the last day. Likes the heavy ground. and I'm hoping that it's heavy ground tomorrow. I forgot to look at the price of him. Is that 8-1 with the green bouquet? I didn't think it was that price. 8-1, 4-1 with the other crowd. I'm having a bit of that. Newcastle. There's one race tomorrow that I looked at that I thought Space Voyage, but this would be the two in Cork. It'd be more favourable than Space Voyage, but there's the favourite is at the bottom, Arctic Man. It's a 10-year-old carrying 10-3, but Space Voyage at Wincanton was third, first run in November there, after wind surgery. It seemed to have improved because it had won 3 races in the spring of 23. Novice hurls. Ran terrible then in a chase and they aborted that campaign. Came back then, wind surgery. Third of 8 to Lucky Charm. Then they put it into a listed hurl race, and it was last of 5. But like if you look at the horses that it was in against, Casiera was a beaten favourite. Second, Martha Bray, Sabrina, and it was behind Sabrina. So decent enough. That's about what I could find in Newcastle tomorrow. That was it. Like for the Goo lovers. The one I thought on the Goo tomorrow, I had picked out to beat the favourite. The favourite and the forecast betting was out of stars at 2-1 on Billy Webster. I thought it was a good performance the last time. Now he's gone up. I think he went up. Did he put him up £9? 75 and 9. That's £9. But he ran the 5 furlongs in just little over a minute. Big strong horse. He went off 11-1 that day. Like they didn't expect him to win. Obviously there was no twine for him. But
well back at this stage under Billy Lockdown as they make their way into the straight inside the final 2 furlongs. Winding away is the back marker. Can they catch Kotai Vision, who's got first run? Billy Webster's travelling strongly into the race and has made a move towards that rail, followed by Miss Woo Woo, picking up his Blue Storm from the rear. Kotai Vision all out, accelerating well is Billy Webster, showing a nice turn of foot, and Billy Webster a quick-fire double for Rob Hornby. Kotai Vision was second, tight for third. Blue Storm, Bulldog Drummond got going.
It was 11-1 that day. Up £9, but he's a good strong looking horse, by profitable. Let's see how's George doing. One for 5, 20% in the last 14 days. Not too bad. At least you had a winner and a place anyway. So and that's for Goo lovers. The main 2 would be in Cork, I suppose. I'm not sure about Wincanton. They're having an inspection at 8 AM, so with this rain, like today, I thought the ground to be hop deep today, and it wasn't for us. We needed heavy ground, and it's hard to call it. If I sort of do fancy anything, if it goes ahead, I'll post it, but probably not. I'll leave it alone. Anyway, bash the bookies over and out. Oh, shout out to Hugh Kerr, Mark Power and Ian. And there's a message left there from the grumpiest git in the UK. Thanks for that. Thanks for tuning in and the nice comments. It's always appreciative. There's no point giving out to each other. We're all in the one game to try and take money off the bookies. Bash the bookies over and out.